we walk through the gate. Dude's like, no camera. And then we go, and it's an amphitheater, So we're thinking we're gonna get seats, but it turns out we were herded into a little pen like sheep, and we're gonna stand there and 12 to 10, 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. standing. Yeah. So, we walk in there and we're just standing there, just trying to get a feel for the thing. And then I hear some background music playing, and it was, I'm not gonna say it, and I didn't record it, but it was this. It was like something like N word, N word, N word, N word, da 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 da, N word, da da da, N word, da da. And my ear, like, did he just? Because I'm a rapper, and I don't even say that so often. I might drop it here because when I'm freestyled, it rhymes with hill figure and pull the trigger and go figure, and it just progresses, and it might come in and come out, but it's not something that I put on my tracks or throw it on the wax. So I wasn't appreciating that I'm in this environment, and they're just blasting this, and it's like, out of all the songs it could play, I think it was a Sony event, so all the artists that are on Sony's roster, they could have pulled one of their songs, and that's what they chose to play. So then I asked the girl, Jessica, I'm like, what's up with that? She's like, well, apparently this is a respect black music concert. I'm like, really? Okay, that's... So I'm like, whatever. They play the next song, and, it is what it is. So we go back outside, we're walking around, and we come back in, and there's like two dudes rapping on stage, two Japanese dudes. And, I don't know. They were doing what they do. They're up there doing what they do. That's about all I can say. I wasn't in a rush to go buy their CD or even download their promo kit or anything. That's just me. So then the first big act comes out, and it was like a band or whatever, and it was cool. And then they had some singers. It was cool. And then May J, I don't know if y'all know May J. I don't know May J, but May J is I don't know. She went to TUJ. I went to TUJ, so I feel like I can say, yeah, I know May J. We went with. Well, I never met the girl, and she came out here and she did her thing, and I was expecting her to sing in English because she went to TUJ, and from what I heard, people told me she speaks English. I was expecting her to bust out some English. She didn't really do that. And then she did a Christmas song. She did Mariah Carey, and I actually was impressed because a lot of people sing Mariah Carey and they butcher. All I Want for Christmas, all I want. They I don't know why they bothered. Pick a song you could sing in your range. There's many other songs, but she actually did a good job with it, I felt. And I actually stopped typing on my iPhone. I actually stopped typing on my iPhone to look up to see who was singing and see if she was actually singing. And I actually clapped with the actual... I felt it, So after her, there was stereotypical rapper of the East Coast gangster era, so baggy pants and baggy jeans and what's up, And he got up there and he started off with I don't even know the name of the song. I know T-Pain sings the hook, but it's like, all we do is win, go up, and they stay there, down, up, like that. And he did that song. He was singing in Japanese, but he kept the melody and kept the structure, kept the beat the same. And I was impressed because I've been to a lot of hip hop shows, and they always pick these obscure hip hop tracks. They're good, but I'm just saying, if you're going to pick a track that's already out there, why don't you pick something that's going to make people boom? So he does that, and he's even playing around. He's like, and put your hands up. And then the DJ cut the track, and it's just silent, and they just have their hands up like, no one knows what to do. It is just kind of because he's playing with the crowd, you know. He's like, and then he throw the beat on, and dude even freestyled, or he had his written. He's like in Japanese, and I never seen that so much because usually they're rappers, but they sing. So I'm like, this guy, I want to see what he's gonna do. Just yeah. So he was saying, rapper came out here, and he's just like, put your hands up, and they stay there, up, down, up, and he's rapping, and I was like, wow, this, you know, this guy's doing a remix. This guy's doing how it should be done. That's how I felt, you know. So then he does his own title track, and he gets up there, and he's just like, and I'm just kind of trying to think, why is this guy singing? He came out here like a rapper. He was rapping on a beat. He knows who rap is. Well, rap guys there are, but he's singing. And I thought he was going to break into his rap, but he just kept singing the whole time. Could you imagine? It'd be like Jay-Z. Jay-Z comes out on stage. What's up, Brooklyn? You know, and then he does some hot remix, and then he does his own track, and he's just like, it's a disconnect. I don't understand it. And then the second song was more singing, and I think his third song was more singing, and that was that. And I was just like, wow. So by this time, 12, I've been there for like 2 hours, and you know, I'm just, yeah. So then, at this show, they had 2 stages. So on one side was a stage, and on the other side was a stage. And when one act would finish, they would turn the lights on the other side, and you have to turn around and walk that way, and then turn around and walk that way. Which, I mean, I think it is a cool because that they can set up the stage, and then when people turn around, it's all set up. But you know, I just felt like sheep, you know, like ram, 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 ram. All right, so then they had some band. They had a funk band. All right. And these people had wigs on, big fros. I mean, it could be the real hair, but, you know, they had big fros and shiny suits, looking like the Funkadelics and all them era type days, you know, back in the day. And the guy gets up there, and he's like, you know, well, this is in Japanese. It's paraphrased and translated through me. I'll give you a story. So he's like, you know, guys, I respect black music. I love black music. And he just kept saying, whatever, black music, whatever, black music. And, I mean, today, I actually did this today. I went, you know, I got on a computer and I typed black music through Google, and it pulled up a Wikipedia, and Wikipedia says that black music is all genres of urban music, and it lists jazz and hip-hop and African music, and it has a big list. Black music. Like, okay. But the list, it wasn't like, you know how some Wikipedias have like pages and pages of stuff. It was just this kind of little thing. You know, black music. So then I was like, alright, white music. There was no Wikipedia for white music. And I typed in red music. There was nothing for red music. Yellow music actually pulled up a Chinese page that they made some type of record label, and they were saying that yellow was meant to. Yellow meant that it was bad or something, and they attributed to the music. The music was bad, so it was yellow, which is interesting because they also said the same thing about rap, jazz, and that. That's neither here or there. So then, the whole time after he started saying, "Now black music, black music, black music," I'm looking around for like a black artist, because in my mind, if you're gonna respect black music, wouldn't you have a black artist? I mean, there wasn't even any black people there besides us 3, which, once again, if this is a black music appreciation day, you would think that they would promote it in a way that would have more, but that's not the case. And I was just kind of, the feeling, I don't know, I started thinking. It got me thinking, you know, and I'm just watching, and In fact, we walked out when they started playing because, you know, it was just, I don't know, it was just weird. And I was telling my teacher today,